Y'all see that. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth. This your man, the King of Truth. King of Truth is Allah. Coming on this understanding day. Can you dig it, right? Now, like I've been trying to explain and teach and enlighten how I flipped the supreme mathematics. I just changed 2 and 3 around. I strongly believe I can stand on what I say. I can build or share or discuss, debate that in order to be wise, right? A person, man, woman, a child, animal, thinking living beings, creatures must have knowledge and wisdom, right? Knowledge and wisdom, like, they teach lab rats, how to get through mazes. See what I'm saying? They will put, they will shock lab rats and train them not to go a certain way. And then they'll figure their way out. So they have taught the lab rats, taught them something, and made the lab rats understand that you can't go this way, right? And so, sooner or later they figured out. And when they figured out to go the right way, going the right way is wisdom, right? Now, that may not be a good analogy, but in order to be wise, what is considered wise, a person needs knowledge and understanding, right? So it used to go knowledge, wisdom, understanding. 1, 2, 3 is knowledge, 2 is wisdom, 3 is understanding. That's the old way. I like to teach knowledge, understanding, wisdom. And if wisdom gonna be here, if wisdom gonna be in play, then you should really look up wisdom in the dictionary and the encyclopedia and Google, Firefox, Safari, Chrome, whatever. You should really research what wisdom is, for real. And understanding, for that matter, and knowledge, right? So, but how I see today's math is knowledge, understanding, wisdom, which 2 is understanding. So today is the 22nd, so it's understanding. Wow. So, which equals 4. 4 is cultural freedom, right? Cultural freedom, once again, is being able to live out your life without conflict, right? Living, living how you want to see fit, right? So understanding. That's the question, though. That's today's math. The 22nd is understanding. So you should really look up what, and I've done this. I looked up what understanding means, and I couldn't find a good definition, right? Now, if, so in the nation of God's earth, we learn what etymology is. It's etymology. Etymology, right? We learn what that is, and that's the study of words. Breaking down a word, its prefix, suffix, root word. The origin of that word. That word divided. The definition of that word. To see if it makes sense to you, right? So I looked up understanding, And it ain't the definition didn't make no sense. So the God see it as, to understanding is to have a complete mental picture, have a clear mental picture of what's being explained. What's understood ain't got to be explained because you understand, right? So, having a clear mental picture of what's being explained is understanding. Now, that's how we learn understanding. So that's how we learn what understanding means, based on education and the English language, right? We come to understand what understanding means. Like, you get it, you see or know what I'm saying, right? Is understanding. But the word to understand or to stand under does not fit with, do you see or know what I'm saying? Do you follow me? Do you get it? Right? The word understand doesn't fit the definition. Understand. So the lessons is kind of deep because they are tied to one lesson. I can't think of what, but it's the English lesson. In the 120, it's called the English lesson, right? And so if Fard put that together, Fard and Elijah put that together, that is. So it's like I don't even think he built all these. It's called the English lesson. I think that's the 1 to 36, and that's like that's kind of dangerous. That's deep because that lesson starts off talking about the slave trader brought us here. 200 years ago, 400 years ago, 300 years ago, something like that. And I don't memorize the NOI 120. I memorize and write the Nation Gods of Earth Enlightened Truth version. So that is true, right? But I don't memorize that, right? I don't want to memorize nothing wrong that I have to, build on. I want to build on what's right. See what I'm saying? So that's the English lesson, and so that 1 to 36 is talking about bringing black people over here and trading and selling them. Right? And, we couldn't speak the language. Our forefathers couldn't speak the language. And they left us over here and they sold us into slavery. They taught us to eat the wrong foods. They punked us out. Even when we got big, they still dominated us. They instill fear in us. Right? But that's called the English lesson. And so it's like, to understand is part of the England and British language. And, they say, English is the most dominant language. And that's a form of white supremacy, right? So, just do your homework, do your research on defining knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Those are the first three numbers in supreme mathematics. Knowledge, understanding, wisdom. You know, if you want to be wise, you know, you got to know what it is. And so you got to have understanding, and you got to understand what understanding means on all levels. So, that's how I see today's math. Man, I don't want to go too deep in it, man. It's crazy. But I'm talking about white girls. White girls. Dr. Umar. We still beefing a little bit, but I don't know if we're gonna be all right, but we still beefing. But he has dropped some jewels in the past, Dr. Umar. And if he had his way, he would forbid black people from dating outside of their ethnic group, right? He would forbid that. I said this before, but I'm going to repeat it. So he said, he is anti so-called interracial relationships, right? I see it as a sign of progress when two different ethnic groups can get together, black, white, Asian, black, Asian, white, Italian and black, Italian and Jewish, Italian and Asian. When two different ethnic groups can get together and stay together and make a family and build a life for themselves, that is progress. They really, if long as they stay together and raise their family, they own positive, righteous people. More power to them people. I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate. I'm not a, that's, these two people find each other. They in love. They didn't have about 5 kids. They got grandkids. They gonna have great grandkids. They putting their kids through college, and they come from different ethnic backgrounds. They want progress. They not caught up with ethnicity or skin color or what other people think. They found each other. They in love. See what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem with people being in love no matter what color they are, right? But Dr. Umar, different now. He got a point, right? I forget what I went off a couple of days ago on white girl. That's what it was, white girls. I got drug users in my family. Some of them still on crack cocaine. Some, if they can get cocaine, they get cocaine. They get crack, they get crack. Right? Weed, alcohol, pills, whatever, right? They do drugs. And and they drink heavy. And it made me go off. One of them tried to hit me up for something, some money or something. Man, get the fuck on, right? You smoking. And it hit me because it's, they older dudes, one 9 years old, one 8 years older, and cocaine. One in jail and the other, and one in jail and he homeless, and his cousin, they live in 2 different states, is homeless, living off a woman on welfare. And so, they don't have. Anytime a man name not on a place of residency and his driver license or state ID is expired, he is homeless because the last place where his driver license or state ID is don't want him. He can't live there. And he can't put his address on where he lives because that'll mess up her welfare, right? So they homeless, and they used to love, to be in the mix with drugs. White girl, cocaine. I say, y'all need to leave that white girl alone. White girl done fuck many men, and white girl ain't shit. So, that's the street term for cocaine is white girl. Cocaine is white girl, and heroin was H or horse or boy. And why they call heroin boy, I don't know. They call heroin boy probably because it's brown. When it's pure, it's brown. So boy is heroin and girl is cocaine. So they, so they do it like that, right? But I say, oh man, y'all need white girl that fucked y'all up. They used to sniff and snort and smoke and try to sell. But users, if you don't have a quantity, a volume, a weight of what you use or trying to sell, you're gonna be like Smokey in Friday, the first Friday, with Big Worm was checking him down for his money. Smokey smoked all that weed, and so he had to come up with the money. So if you don't have a personal amount that you can dip off of, you gonna fuck your money up. So they aren't they didn't make good dope men because they like to use and dabble. You know what I'm saying? And so they fucked around with that white girl, cocaine. And like I say, 159, 157, or 160, 158, or 59. In and out, had been to jail 2 times, been to jail 3, 4 times. Fucking with white girl. So, so the street slang him, he fucking with white girl. I say, white girl will fuck your life up. Jonathan Majors, Hollywood actor, film actor, Hollywood. Jonathan Majors, fuck with a white girl. Tried to fuck his life up. He stopped and ran from her, and she chased him. See what I'm saying? I think he recognized she was trying to destroy him or bring him down or hit him some kind of way, right? So fucking with that white girl. Emmett Till ain't do nothing to a white girl, and she lied on him because they crossed paths, and he ain't paid no attention. Got Emmett Till killed fucking with a white girl. See what I'm saying? Fucking with white girls. Black men, black men, brown men, gotta be fucking with white girl. White girl will fuck your life up. For real. White girl will fuck your life up. Let me see. Who else done got fucked up by a white girl? Bill Cosby done got fucked up by white girls. I don't even know if it's any black women in his case. I don't know. But it's some ugly white women. Kobe Bryant fucking with a white girl. Tried to fuck his life up. Tried to fuck his marriage up, and so I heard Kobe say back in the day that, I ain't even sleep with her, I ain't touch her. And she yelled rape. Her and the front desk dude tried to set him up because the front desk dude recognized Kobe. And, sent up there, and Kobe must have told her no, and, fucking with a white girl. So, y'all gotta be careful fucking with these white girls. All white women ain't good. I rarely trust white women. See what I'm saying? I really, especially out in the real world and in different industry, I don't trust white women. Especially in blue collar trade, I don't trust secretaries and receptionists. It's hard to trust white women, man. So white girls, man, y'all gotta be careful, white girls, for real. Let me see what else. Fucking with white women. Bill, Emmett Till, Jonathan, dope and cocaine. See what I'm saying? Motherfuckers go to jail fucking with white girl. You know, men and men that went to jail fucking with cocaine. Still in jail today fucking with cocaine. See what I'm saying? Fucking with white girl. Man, no. So, that's all I'm saying, man. Y'all gotta be careful. I'm out. Peace.